opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap for Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Mayfield off the play fake. On the move to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he He's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And in his second year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Again, it's Hunt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Texans scoop it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt, running right through him. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Mayfield now. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Shifts by him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
And unfortunately, in 2020, Odell Beckham tore his ACL in Week 7. The Browns still made the playoffs, but boy, if they had him around, they're thinking about a much deeper run. A good grab there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watch the pass.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Watson. And he's able to find Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Out of the gun, Watson.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Going to need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio.
Following the penalty, Chubb shedding through the defense. Still going. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another run by Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsey
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's already had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
A give. This is Chubb. Trucks over him. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I haven't seen the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. Gets by him at the 25. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run. Chubb. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, They want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Faking the give. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Chubb. Gets through and now an opening. Boy, 199 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
For the Browns field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.